Hello everyone, welcome to the Active for Life online studio. Today we are going to be working our abs with some different types of crunches. So we're going to start out down on the ground. Okay, so whether you're sitting cross-legged or on your knees, whichever one feels better for you, find yourself in a comfortable position on the ground. So we're going to be doing crunches today, which really focuses in on the abdominal muscles in the front and the obliques. You're going to be working your rectal abdominis, your obliques, and your transverse abdominis throughout this workout. I want to remind you to make sure that you can engage your core by pulling your belly button into your spine, holding it there with muscles and still breathing. You want to make sure that you are holding that during this whole workout because it'll help protect your spine and lower back from any major injury. Now, I know that you might have heard that crunches are not the most amazing workout for your abs. But what they mean when we say that is just crunches, just plain old crunches is not the most amazing for your abs. You gotta switch it up a little bit. And the fun thing about crunches is people have come up with a lot of different ways to modify it and make them a lot more interesting. So that's what we're gonna be going through today. We're gonna start off with a regular crunch and then they're just gonna get a little bit fancier from there. So we're gonna start off with our little bit of a warm up and breathing. So sitting comfortably on your mat, I want you to breathe in deep, bringing your hands above your head, really elongating your spine, sitting up nice and straight, and exhale out. Again, inhale, bring your arms up, keep your spine nice and straight, sitting up nice and tall, and exhale. On this third one, we're going to come up, bring your arms up, breathing in, and then we're going to exhale, forward folding, and reaching forward. Stretching out through the shoulders and your lower back. Keep your arms engaged, reaching forward. And then walk your hands to the side until you're all the way over the side. Reach the top arm up and twist. And back down. Bring both hands back to the ground. Walking them over to the other side. And once you're all the way over, bring the top hand up, twisting up nice and straight, and bringing your arms back down, and again back to center, and then sitting up nice and tall. Now we're going to move on to our knees into a tabletop position. We're going to warm up our spine and our abs with some cat-cows. So you're going to breathe in, dropping your stomach down, pushing your tailbone up to the sky, and then exhale, round your back out, tucking your tailbone under. Keep moving with your breath at whatever pace feels comfortable for you. Really stretch in, push that tailbone up, and then round it out, pushing back through the shoulders. One more inhale, and back to center. Now you're going to push your shoulders forward, dropping your pelvis down, coming into an upward facing dog. Stretch out those abs, move them around a little bit. You can come down onto your forearms if this is too much of a stretch for you. And then push back, bum over your heels into a child's pose and stretch it out. And back up. All right, go ahead and roll on over onto your back. to just lay down for the whole workout. How nice is that? All right, so feet planted, back with your pelvis tilted so that your lower back is down onto the ground, nice neutral position, and arms at your side. Take a deep breath here for a moment. Let yourself get comfortable into that position. All right. Now, the basics of crunches. So when you're doing a crunch, you want to make sure that you're lifting your shoulders up off the ground, not rounding them in. You want to be lifting your whole chest straight up and back down. You want to make sure that you keep a little bit of space between your chin and your chest so that you can put like a tennis ball there kind of space, not rounding it in. Crunches are notorious for not being too kind on the neck. And if that is the case for you, it is okay to support your neck with your hands if you need. But if you can, it also helps strengthen your neck muscles by not holding your head up. So whichever one kind of works better for you. If you already have pain in your neck, please support your head. If you want to strengthen your neck, give it a little bit of grace and don't hold it up quite so much. So when you're doing a regular crunch, which is where we're going to start off, you're tucking your hands behind your head so that your elbows are pointing out. You're bringing your shoulders up off the ground, keeping those core muscles engaged, pulling yourself up as you breathe out, coming down, breathing in. Sorry, other way around. Breathing out as you, or in as you come up, breathing out as you go down. So when you're ready, getting yourself into position, making sure that that pelvis is in a nice neutral position and your core is engaged and held tight, protecting your lower back. You're going to breathe in as you come up, breathe out as you come back down. Notice we're keeping space here between my chin and my chest. Back down. We're going to do 10 of these. So that's 3, 4, 5. If you've never done crunches, you'll probably be feeling it already. 6, 7. Breathing in and out. 8, 9, and 10. And rest it down. Let your neck rest for a moment. All right, now we're going to do some oblique crunches. There's a couple of different ways that you can do oblique crunches. So one is you can drop one knee on top of the other and lift up like so, engaging those side ab muscles, and back down. But if that's uncomfortable for you to be in that level of twist, you can put one leg over top of the other, crossing ankle over knee, and then lift up and twist, turning that elbow towards that knee, and then coming back down. It's not necessary for them to touch, but as close as you can get it. So that's the one I'm going to go with here. So we're going to do 10 on each side. We're going to come up, lifting those shoulders up off the ground, making sure that we keep that space in, twisting towards the knee, and back down. Breathing in as you come up, out as you come back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, keep that core engaged. 6, 8, 9, and 10. Not so hard so far. We're switching sides. All right. And when you're ready, breathing in, and out, and lift, and down, and up, and down. Now I must say, workout of all crunches is probably not the most exciting idea, but it is a really good way to focus in on some of those muscles if you're just trying to target those muscles particularly to strengthen. Now, it will not give you a six-pack by any means unless you're doing this in combination with a bunch of other exercises, because you need a well-rounded workout program to get real results. That's 9, one more, and 10. And relax them both down, give your neck a moment. There is a lot of strain on the neck during this workout, so I'm gonna let there be just a few minutes in between here, or a few seconds in between here to let it rest. Now the next one we're gonna be doing, we're gonna get those legs engaged a little bit more, and we're gonna really target into those nice lower abs. So you're going to be lifting your legs up into a nice tabletop position. When you're doing any kind of workout that involves having them up in a tabletop position, you want to make sure you keep them up at 90 degrees. If you're letting them flow in towards your chest, that's going to take a little bit of the work out of it, which, I mean, sounds nicer, but then you're just not getting as much benefit in your workout. And you really want to avoid having them always pulling down towards the ground, because that'll put a lot of extra strain on your lower back. So if you have a mirror, definitely beneficial. If you need to have like a camera or something set up, also works. But have your legs up in a nice 90 degrees angle. Now, when we are doing our crunches here, you have the option of reaching forward and back down, or keeping your hands back behind your head and give that little bit of support. So, with your legs up in this position, and if you can't hold them up in this position for the whole time, don't worry about it. Use a couch or a wall or something to give yourself that little bit of break, but keep trying to lift it up whenever you are crunching. So that would be putting it down on the couch a little bit as you're coming down, and then lifting it up off the couch a little bit as you're coming back up. Whatever you need to do to make a workout work for you, that's what you should be doing. So, hands behind your head, legs up. We're going to breathe in as we come up and out as we come back down. Doing 10 of these. You'll feel a little bit of shift in where it's really targeting in. And definitely makes it a lot harder trying to hold your legs up there. Also, of course, now we're engaging those hip muscles as well. So, getting even more of a bonus workout out of it. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, if you're feeling your muscles shaking, that is fairly normal. That's just the muscles working. Don't let it stop you unless it's getting so shaky that it's uncomfortable. We are targeting into one small set of muscles throughout this whole workout, so you might be feeling them tire a little faster than you would normally. All right, the next one, getting a little bit harder as we go. We're going to stretch our legs out fully on the ground here. For this next one, you are going to be raising one leg and the opposite hand, reaching towards your toes or as close as you can to it, and then back down. And then switching sides, lifting up and back down. So another one targeting into those oblique muscles. So when you're ready, we're going to do 10 in total. So lifting up, 1, 2, make sure you're keeping that chin away from the chest, 3, 4, as close to your toes as you can get, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and back down. All right. Next one we're going to do is heel touches. So again, you're going to bring your feet back, bent, feet planted, knees bent, and we're going to be coming up and holding our crunch position while twisting, shifting back and forth, reaching towards our heels. A little heel touch crunch here. So when you're ready, make sure that core is engaged as you lift up and then reach. We're touching 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, keep holding, 9, and 10. Motivational speak there was mostly for me. I'm trying to get myself to keep holding myself up. All right, last one. We're going to do a raised leg crunch, which is very much like the tabletop crunch, but a little bit harder. So, bringing your legs up as straight as you can. Again, if you need to go up against a wall to be able to hold them up there and get the most out of the crunches, that would be better than not doing it at all. Or if you need to go back to the tabletop crunch because your legs don't want to go all the way up, whichever one works for you, focus on getting those crunches in. That's the important part. So, legs up, hands up, we're crunching and just reaching towards those toes, like so. We're going to be doing 10 of those and then we're done. All right, so toes up, reach, 1, 2, 3, 4, shoulders up, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. That felt good. That was so many crunches, and there are honestly still so many other different ways you can crunch. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of a stretch out here. We're gonna start with some windshield wipers, dropping your knees to one side, and then back to the other. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, coming down. And let it relax. We're going to come up to sitting. Straighten that back out. We're going to reach up and over, stretching out through your side body. And back. And back again. Once more to each side. And then onto your hands and knees. We're going to push up into downward dog. Stretch out our legs, which worked a lot more during that workout than it probably sounded like they were going to. And then rolling forward to plank, dropping your pelvis, and pushing up into upward facing dog. I like to give it a little twist side to side, whatever feels good for you. And push back to child's pose once more. Stretch out that back, and we're going to take a couple deep breaths here. And come back to sitting. Ooh, I can feel it in abs. They're gonna feel that one later for sure. So that is just basic rundown of crunches and all the different ways that you can do crunches and use them to target into the rectus abdominis, obliques, and your transverse abdominis by keeping it nice and engaged. Nice and engaged. So that's all of our workout for today. Hope you had a great workout. Bye.